Hey guys, how's it going? It is vlog number 3. And what does that mean? I have no clue. All I know is it's been a good day. Kim and I have come up with a different solution. And this is the nugget of the day coming at the beginning of the video. As we were always taught in the military, when things get bad or you get lost or you don't know what to do, you revert to your training, okay? And what I mean by revert to your training is go back to what you actually know, what you know works. If you've watched the videos before, you saw I was having a huge issue with these posters. Well, I ended up going back to the way we did it 10 years ago with just using the magnets. And there just comes a time to where you don't waste so much time, and then instead you just go back to what you know. So I'm going to go ahead. Kim's at the grocery, so and it's getting a little bit later in the day, and I'm just going to show you what I've been doing, and maybe it'll make a little bit more sense, and it'll work. It'll work. It's not what I was wanting to do, but it's more than fine, and the quality is more than fine. So let me just show you. I've got one set up. I've been working on them. Let me see if I can switch this. Okay, we're coming out. We're out on the patio. This is what I got going. And I know it may look a little, oops, I know it may look a little dark out here, but it's not. With the photos, it works perfectly. And you can see this is just a really cool one. And all I have is little magnets, and I can show you what I do. But what you can do is you can slide them off like that. Okay, you bring it up, you bring it over, you lift it up just a little bit, and you bring it over. What I have is I have that exact same magnet on the other side. That's what we used to do. We did that 10 years ago, and we're getting really good photos from this. And whenever I do take the pictures, I always take really good pictures of the corners of the photo to make sure that the corners are in really good shape. But this particular photo poster is just awesome. It's from 1984, and it's a natural light. And as you can see there, 1984. It's just a really, really cool poster. I really like it, and we've got a ton. What I'm doing is I'm bringing them out of this box. We got a big box full, writing them down, the dimensions, what it is, because once I end up putting them in this box, they're going to stay there until I ship. So we'll have all the information. We'll have all the information written down, and I'll be able to line up the descriptions by the photos as we're going through listing. I'll be able to, okay, the last one, the beauty and the best. Okay, I know it's a 1986. I know the dimensions, 28 by 20, and that's what we'll do. Is we'll match the description with the poster and get them listed. So that's where we're out, and it's working well. I don't even need these lights. I don't even need them, but I brought them out just in case, and I don't need them. So, but that's where we're at. Not doing anything. And let me flip it around. We're not doing anything real. Oops, sorry about that. Anything different today? So there isn't a whole lot to add to the blog or vlog. This is just what we're doing. I don't know if people expect anything more than what it is. Been working on posters, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to get these things knocked out and then move on to the next thing. It's been an interesting um, endeavor. Somebody did make the statement, and I would like to talk about that. Somebody says you never want to spend it. They referred to Scavenger Life, which those guys are great. They're great. And they said never spend any more than 10 minutes time researching something. That's just not me. That's just my nature. I want to know as much as I can about it may not be productive, it may be counterproductive, but it's in our own time. It really is. And I don't recommend somebody, if they're really trying to bust it and make quick constant money, your time is worth something. But what stuff like this does for me is once I learn it, once I get into it, and I become proficient in it, and I feel more comfortable dealing in this stuff. You can guarantee by the time I'm done with these beer posters, I'll pretty much understand what's hot, what's not, and what to look for, what not to look for. And that's just how it goes. And then I end up putting that in my, well, what they call database. So that's just how it goes. Don't want to hamper you guys on the same stuff we've been doing for 3 days now, but that's where we're at. Kim went out and got away from me for a little bit, but it's been good today. Trust me. We were actually laughing a little bit earlier, and it's one of those things that she's. When I told her, it's like, something. I'm just going back to the old way, and using the magnets. And she's like, "Yeah, you live and learn." So oh, by the way, I own it. If I screw up, the video I put out about how I do the posters with the plexiglass, it worked for me before. I cannot get it to work for me now. I took the video down because I don't want anybody else to have to go through what I just went through if their conditions aren't prime, which they were at my other place. So I did take it down, and that's the only time I'll take something down is where um, I've made a mistake or I'm just wrong, and I don't want to spread bad information out there. So it's not worth a few pennies that I'll get off that video, but it's just being straight. And not that it doesn't work, it has worked, but it's just not something that I would recommend to somebody, especially if they're new trying to do something. So if you're watching this and you watch the other one, go with the clips or the magnets, and unless you've got the prime circumstances to take photos with the plexiglass. So, but that's it for today, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.